Oktoberfest in Munich is not only the biggest beer festival in the world, it's also the venue for one of the biggest rugby sevens tournaments in Europe. And this year, Oktoberfest Sevens delivered a world-class lineup, with England, South Africa, Australia and New Zealand in Group A, and hosts Germany, Fiji, France and the USA in Group B. The Blitzbokke arrived a day late due to travel delays en route, but coach Neil Powell was positive about the team at practice day in Oberhaching, just outside of Munich.
So yeah, the team that we brought to Germany is I think it's a good balance between experience and then some guys that's been in our system, played single digits in the World Series but not experienced enough, and I think this is a great opportunity for us to make sure that those guys get enough game time but also test them against some of the best teams in the world. I mean, in our pool we have New Zealand, Australia and England, and I think for any player that wants to play in the World Series that will be a great test on day one already.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I think it's an opportunity to just start the prep on the field. We've been running a bit and trying to implement a few things with the game plan. So our against opposition will be much better and we're looking forward to that.
It's going to be some tough games, but that's good. That's what we need before the season starts, to get some physicality, some tough games where we can implement what we wanted to take into the season.
On day one, spectators turned up in numbers to watch the Pool B opener, with 2019 World Rugby 7 Series winner Fiji up against the USA.
So out come the first teams for the Oktoberfest Sevens 2019, Fiji and the US of A. Eventually they get it on. And Fiji are in again. The Flying Fijians start this tournament with a bang.
Germany was up next against France.
The Germans very settled and they'll be hoping alongside Fiji.
German captain Tim Lichtenberg had the home crowd on their feet with the first try of the game.
Indeed, is Lichtenberg who scores. Penalty Germany.
Phil Chesney scored the winning try, and Germany delighting the home fans, ending with a 5-point lead over the French.
It's Chesney! And you can see how much it means to him, his teammates, and the very, very noisy and elated crowd.
Oktoberfest 7 fans came dressed in style. They ate, they drank, they wore underwear, and even Krampus came to visit, along with quite a few South Africans.
So, what brings you all the way to Munich?
Well, we actually live here.
You live in Munich?
Yeah, but we were born and raised in South Africa.
So, sind Sie Deutsch oder Südafrikaner?
Beides.
And one of the most anticipated games on day one, South Africa against the All Blacks. Impie Visser to Arendse, to Stedman Gans. And back to Arendse, and Kurtley Arendse screaming down the field to score the opening try of the game. Here's Shuey to Newstub, to Regan Ware, and Ware outstepping Soyezwapi, and Regan Ware opening the scoreboard for New Zealand. But it was Branko de Pree whose mental game and agility penetrated the All Black defense with these two cheeky tries. Putting the Blitzbokke on top, and the final score 19-12 South Africa.
It's all in the hips. It's all in his beautiful hips.
When we got out, we got each other's backs, and I think the mindset is not to give up on anything that we do out there, and we just have to fight for each other, and that's what we did out there.
At the end of the Pools Day, South Africa, with 31 points leading the Pool A rankings, would be up against Germany from Pool B in the one semi-final, and Pool B top scorer Fiji facing New Zealand in the other.
Welcome to the Olympic Stadium at Oktoberfest Sevens. It is day 2 and the action is just moments away from kicking off. What a beautiful sight here at the Olympic Stadium. The crowd are flooding in, the party is getting underway, and Munich really has captured the hearts, the souls of all of us, and probably the liver as well. But we will also move on to the semi-final action, which is the main talking point today. The hosts up against South Africa, and then Fiji up against New Zealand.
Germany and South Africa, semi-final of the Cup, and the crowd rise to their feet. Dupree again, and then Dry, and the opportunity opens up out wide, and that's just too easy. Defensively, the Germans are turned inside out. And now the opportunity for South Africa to build again, and you don't want to give this man any room. So Iswapi pull the shorts, but it won't stop the man. For the last 2 minutes, Germany have owned the ball. They need to turn that possession into points. Maybe an opportunity now, as away they go! Ellerman finds the gap. And you'd know you were in Munich watching Germany. Crowd absolutely delighted, and this one ain't done. And wide, South Africa will go again, and Ellerman has come in off his man, scampers back across to try and make the tackle, and does really, really well. South Africa, though, still have the ball, still have the opportunity, and are they going to get in? They are!
And South Africa through to the Cup final with a 17-12 win over the hosts.
Haben 1, 2 Fehler gemacht, die uns vielleicht Kraft gekostet haben, kamen aber dann immer mehr ins Spiel, haben Leidenschaft ausgepackt, haben das Herz ausgepackt, und ich glaube, sowas braucht man gegen eine südafrikanische Mannschaft. Sind immer besser ins Spiel gekommen und hatten dann am Ende sogar noch die Chance auf den Sieg. Hat leider nicht gereicht, so bitter kann man verlieren.
It was a tough game. I think we always knew that, playing them in front of their home crowd. I think when they got that try before half-time, that lifted their tails up a bit, and the crowd got behind them. So they were physical, and I think we just needed to take it up, the physicality 1% just to take it back to them, which could have made the game completely different. So hopefully we'll learn from that and take it over to the final.
Historically, the two best nations of the game of sevens, Fiji and New Zealand. Penalty New Zealand, and they go quickly here through Nicole. Franson out the back, momentary, it's 2-1. This is the first try of his second Cup semi-final, it is. They don't go for a regulation lineup, they go for a quick one, and the field is broken, and here come Fiji! Here come Fiji! Is there any other side in the world you prefer watching playing the game of sevens? I think not. Terrio Tamani, the skipper, does it again.
And so the stage was set for the Cup final for the 2019 Oktoberfest Sevens tournament.
The Oktoberfest Sevens 2019 final. South Africa against Fiji. So here's Wapi. The captain shakes, as he's known. Just rattles and rolls down the left-hand touchline. Murphy. South Africa stretching. Fiji, and the first try is there. Adrianse. Penalty Fiji. May play the advantage. Here they come again, Taboo. Oh, brilliant! It's sensational! It is absolutely sensational! Slowed right back down again now. Tamani. The offload off the floor. It's 2-on-1. Oh, he doesn't give the pass. It's going to come now, though, for Fiji. The deadlock is broken. 10-5. Soyuzwapi stepping, evading tackling. Soyuzwapi was denied minutes ago. Adrianse brought down 5 meters short. Who will come out with the ball? And there it is, it's South Africa! Soyuzwapi, the skipper does it for the Blitzbokker. What presence of mind in the pressure cooker of a final. Look at it. Knew exactly what he was doing. Chapeau Shakes, chapeau Blitzbokker. In the final play, they came up with a bit of magic, and it came from their captain. And South Africa are the 2019 Oktoberfest Sevens champions.
I think a great effort from the boys. I think structure-wise and game plan-wise, and not where we want to be. It's still early season, but I think a lot of characters showed out there, and to keep Fiji out there at one stage, and how they chased back and made tackles there was really good, and that's what we want to see from the boys. Structure you can always work on, but character is difficult to build, and the guys showed a lot of character out there.
It's always good to beat Fiji, especially in the last seconds of the match, because they're always the team that comes back in the last few seconds of the match. So to come back at the end of the game is always great against them.
Yeah, always against Fiji, it's a tough game, and it's a team that always plays hard and brings it to us, especially when the two nations come together, or head-to-head rather. I think the boys really put in a good effort. We can be proud of what we did over the weekend, and obviously there's still more work to be done, but we'll celebrate the win.
And it is South Africa who are 2019 Oktoberfest Sevens winners.